I know there are a lot of people who are skeptical of the idea that Tyler Robinson was the shooter or the lone shooter. And the reason many people are skeptical of this is because Candace Owens has made a claim.
Here we go.
That when local law enforcement, in the immediate aftermath of Charlie's assassination, when local law enforcement was conducting their analysis of the crime scene, they had bomb-sniffing dogs, and these local law enforcement officers with their bomb-sniffing dog did not detect the rifle until the feds came on the scene. And suddenly when the feds arrived, they, pointed under a bush or whatever, and that's where Tyler Robinson's rifle was. So
it was Steven Crowder who broke the news that the feds, the ATF in this case, found the rifle.
The insinuation is that the feds planted that rifle.
Word of the day is insinuation. You know what? I think this officer at UVU with the bomb-sniffing dog, gun-sniffing dog, I think it's his insinuation.
Candace has a source for this claim. We need that person on the record. It can't be an off-the-record source. It can't be an anonymous source.
Well, you should ask yourself why they don't feel safe emailing you. No one's going to expose their sources to you. You don't get to out everybody. And frankly, I can't believe your whole team can't do the research to find the bomb-sniffing dog.
Can't be a matter of, oh, you believe that simply because you trust Candace.
I don't need to trust Candace. I trust that Sergeant McDaniel with his K-9 Loki, who took 3rd place in the Explosive Ordnance Protection category in Las Vegas on March 23rd, 2025. I trust that he knows who he is, and I think you should leave him alone. Whether him or someone who knows him, email Candace, because he's with the Sheriff's Department. If you haven't gathered that by now, they probably emailed Candace and told on what they saw because they didn't like it, or someone near him did. But you don't get to out everybody. It's disgusting. And I want to know something. How come you and your whole fucking team couldn't do this, but I did it in a damn blanket fort in the corner of my garage?
We're far beyond that point. Why? Because people criticizing Candace Owens for having Mitch Snow on her show have actually missed a big point. I'm glad Candace Owens had Mitch Snow on her show in a certain sense, because Mitch Snow gave us a picture, an illustration of who he is. By appearing on her show, we got to determine for ourselves whether Mitch Snow was credible because of what he said or what he didn't say on Candace Owens' show.
So now we get to it. This is about undermining all of Candace's sources because they don't like Mitch's Jerry Springer life. And so she's insinuating, see what I did there? She's insinuating Candace's other witnesses aren't credible because of Mitch Snow. But do we remember what happened with Mitch Snow? He was stolen valor. Turns out he's a real Green Beret. He wasn't there. Turns out he was really there. And the report was bullcrap. Turns out his son confirmed the report was real because they called him that morning. So all these neocon podcasters, directed by Laura Loomer and Turning Point USA, they changed their narrative to this Jerry Springer attack on Mitch's, personal life. But that's not on the table. Sorry. You guys go tear apart his life and his wife's. The rest of us are busy.